What up, nerds? We're back again. I'm still very much on my Metal Gear kick. So today I've decided to have a look at the beautiful Kai Arts figures that I have in my collection. I found all their accessories in this cup the other day, and I was like, these are fucking sick. If you're a fan of when I say, look at all this detail on stuff in my previous unboxings, you're gonna have a fucking great time today. So these are from Play Arts Kai. They are part of Square Enix, who makes like Final Fantasy and stuff, but they branched out into other franchises. Clearly, there's a couple of Batman ones that are really sick. I don't know how long it's been going as a whole, but these are about 10 years old, roughly, from Peace Walker's release cycle. Some a little bit newer. I haven't got any really for a long time. There's some pretty cool ones that I will be looking at acquiring in the future, probably definitely doing videos on them. So let's start with Big Daddy Solidus. Look at the size of him. The box was immense for this guy. It was huge. He comes with two katanas, which I recently found out were called Democrat and Republican. Why? He comes with two PC-90s, so he can be a dual-wielding bad man. And obviously, Dr. Octopus shit going on. He is fully armed and operational in his battle gear. It's full of super detailed stuff. Loads of little bits of writing and the "Don't Tread on Me" logo right under his arms. You can also remove Big Daddy tentacles and put on the slightly less impressive ammo and bits of armour on front. But to be honest, if you're getting this, you want to go all out. It is essentially the same head sculpt as the Big Boss ones that we'll be looking at soon. He's just grey. He struggles to stand up, obviously. So I would suggest getting a stand for him. I've had him leant back when I've had him on display, which isn't ideal, but yeah, he's massive. He's absolutely a chunky boy, and I fucking love him. Second today, we have Solid Snake himself, Metal Gear Solid 1 outfit, not that weird luminous blue thing he wears in the second one. Armed with a FAMAS and a SOCOM. Holster for said SOCOM. Super serious face, man. Anywhere else man I'd rather be, honestly. The bandana is slightly different to the Big Boss ones, which we'll have a look at in a little while. FAMAS can be taken off and slung over his shoulder, or obviously just removed entirely. Not too much on him, he's just got the same, the straps and the bits of like ammo holders and stuff. Unfortunately, he's not my favourite. I thought he would be. He isn't. He's a little bland, which is a shame. I mean, he's cool, but a little bland. And our first big boss of the day. This is like the standard, just khaki fatigues look. No sneaking suit, no battle armor. I actually don't have the battle armor one. His face is fucking sweet, and there's loads of little details, like the Militaire Sans Frontières logo on the side. He has the electric stun, like little knife baton thing, which can be slithered out and placed neatly in his little holster, so if you want him sort of holding the assault rifle fully dual-handed. You also get holster as well, pistol fits in there. I think he looks better with this and the knife, to be honest. Full of water bottles. Yeah, I think this is the closest you'd get to a Metal Gear Solid 3 look for him, like with the olive drab camo. Bandana on fleek. Mullet. on fleek. Yeah, this guy's cool. I'd say though he's possibly my least favourite of the big boss ones that I do have, of the two that I have. And here we've got probably my favourite of the entire collection that I do have. He is, of course, filled with little detail. The how do you say it? Tokugawa. Tokugawa. Heavy industry on his helmet. His eye is sort of see-through, but there's no way of light piping through to have it lit. Fully exoskeleton to the max. And this guy comes with, obviously, a sword, Cyborg Ninja, but you can remove his hand. And once you've done that, you can replace it with the plasma cannon he's got, and he's taken out Raidomes for days. Loads of little bits on it, Arms Tech Firearms Division. And he looks sick with that. I think I do prefer the sword overall. Wow, this guy is just the best. I really, really, really rate this one. It is obviously one of the rarer ones to get, at least boxed these days. Which, I don't know if he's worth sort of 250 plus. I certainly didn't pay that for him. I played, I think, about 60 at the time when he came out. And obviously, what you want to be doing is dioramaing this with the Solid Snake one. It looks mwah. And have them both on stands, pulling all kinds of dynamic poses. Ooh, oh baby! And here, dear brother, we have Liquid Snake. This one's quite an anomaly out of the lot of them. He's got this crazy rubber coat on, open chest, and he looks super anime. Super anime with his hair and stuff. He's got his traditional, fist in the air pose, and he comes with a pistol as default. He also comes with this, a Stinger missile, and it is enormous, and I have always found it very difficult for him to pose with it. I think the best would probably be over the shoulder. He, again, like the big boss ones and Solid Snake, has no tiny bits of writing on him, but he does have these dog tags dangle around. He has a holster for his pistol, so he can still have that if you want him holding the Stinger. He's got these pretty intense cybergoth boots on, and yeah, he's a bit of a strange one. I'd never see this talked about very much. I think this is absolutely the most detailed look at his face we've ever gotten in any of the games, because even in Twin Snakes he's still pretty blocky. Really, really like the shoulders on the coat. It's definitely the most unique out of all the sort of snake face variants. Obviously completely clean shaven like the Solid one, but just his expression and his hair just really make him pop out. And we got Metal Gear Solid 2's Raiden, who, in keeping with Liquid's look, is a crazy anime hair going on. And we're saying with Liquid he has dog tags. These are slightly different. They have a black trim to them. You get a katana with him and a SOCOM like the Solid Snake one. This guy, however, does have a ton of super little details on him. All over his knees, all over his legs, his gloves. What I do really like about this one is the skeletal look to his sneaking suit. That was my favourite bit about it in the game. I think it looks sweet and it's really well done here. It's quite distinct from the Solid Snake one. But the coolest bit about this guy is you can swap his head out. However, I have had great difficulty getting this head off, and I don't want to break him. But you do get the scuba mask from when you first ever see him in the game. A little bit of hair popping out at the back, which is a nice touch. Yeah, I think I like this guy a lot, more so than I probably like Metal Gear Solid 2. No hate though. Now this is what I'm talking about. Sneaking suit Big Boss. Because even though it's the sneaking one, he comes with this enormous riot shield. You can take that off. Head sculpt is exactly the same, mullet and all. Identical bandanas. His beard is slightly browner than black, which is a strange little quirk to it. He also has the Fox logo as opposed to the two Militaria Sans Frontières ones on either shoulder that the last one had. And the sneaking suit looks fucking sweet, man. All the little all the little details, like the stitching, the wires. I would also say that this one, if you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid 5, I'd say this is as close as you're going to get to the Ground Zeroes one, if not exactly the Ground Zeroes one. Obviously this was released for Peace Walker's release cycle, but this is practically, I can't really see many differences between this and Ground Zeroes from memory. He has a holster, again, all this stuff exactly the same. But yeah, strange that he comes with the riot shield and not anything else. I was going to cover this guy again, the white costume Revengeance Raiden, but seeing as we only did it in the unboxing of the whole collector's edition not that long ago, just watch that instead. It's pretty much one of these just for this. So sorry, Raiden, you don't get 2 days in the sun. And then we have it, the 8 Play Arts Kai Metal Gear figures that I own. Definitely eyeing up some more now I've had another look at these. Definitely. More Metal Gear stuff, obviously, still coming in because I'm still running super hot on how much I love the series again. So that's all for today. If you like, give a like. Dislike, give a dislike. You double like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Teddy bear!